Aries, you are up for the October Money Tarot Energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. So Aries, the general reading is up for October, the love reading is up for October, and obviously now this is the money reading. So be sure to check out the other readings if you want to get a better idea of what's going on, or if this reading doesn't resonate with you, maybe one of the others will. Also, the new moon in Libra reading is up for the collective, and I will be doing a full moon in Aries reading for the collective as well, so you may want to check those out. Whatever reading you listen to or watch, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I've said all that, let's go ahead and hop into your reading. May I have the energy for Aries for October? May I have the energy for Aries for October? May I have the energy for Aries for October? What is it that Aries needs to hear? I feel like there's going to be a delay on something. What is it that Aries needs to hear? What is it that Aries needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Okay, I'll take those. I want to take one more card. Something's telling me to take one more. Thank you. What's at the bottom of the deck? College University is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you might be thinking about going back to school, or either some of you are in school, or either if you're a parent, you may have a child that's going to school. But something involving college and university. But I honestly feel some of you may be going back to school is what you may be doing. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, so the card that came out is File Your Taxes. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know if you need to file your taxes or not. But that's the card that came out. And then the second card that came out is Cosmetics. Some of you may work in the cosmetics industry. Some of you may be thinking about joining the cosmetics industry, or like starting a cosmetics company. Or there may just be something involving cosmetics, like you deal with a lot of cosmetics, or you spend a lot of money on cosmetics. For some of you, if that's the case, you may want to consider how much you're spending out. Also, I just heard in my head that some of you might be overpaying for the cosmetics that you're purchasing. Meaning that the thing that, I'll just use lipstick as an example. There may be a lipstick that you're purchasing from a certain brand, but there's another brand that looks just as good, if not better, but costs less. It's just the point of you doing the research to find it. So yeah, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I feel like some of you might be in the cosmetics industry, is what I feel this is. Also, something just said to me, if you have a cosmetics business, make sure you're keeping track of everything and filing your taxes. And now I'm hearing something else. Some of you, it may be a shoestring business where you just sort of started it up, and it's not an official business, but it's sort of like a hobby to a certain degree. And you may feel like you don't need to keep track of that or file that information. I'm not a certified public accountant. You probably want to consult one, because you do. So yeah, definitely speak with an accountant and confirm all of that stuff. And I know some of you might be like, well, accountants cost money. Not always. Some accountants will do a free consultation. You just have to look out. You can even go on Google and type in accounting or accountant or CPA free consultation, and then see what comes up. So yeah, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Another card that came out is friend giving you money. So there may be a friend of yours that is giving you money. Aries season is already past. The only thing I can think of is just randomly doing it, Or maybe you're getting an early Christmas gift. Because again, Christmas is only, 3 months away now? So, yeah, maybe you're getting an early Christmas gift. All right, let's take a few more cards. May I have the energy for Aries for October? Energy for Aries for October. Energy for Aries for October. What is it that Aries needs to hear? What is it that Aries needs to hear? What is it? I don't know why I just heard chemist. Is that would be interesting. Is somebody going back to college to be a chemist, to go into the cosmetics industry that way? Where you can basically create your makeup from scratch and do that? If that's resonating with you, let me know in the comments section, because that was random. So yeah, but I'm hearing chemist. May I have a card, please, for Aries? What is it Aries needs to hear? Thank you. Clover. All right, for Clover. It says lucky break, gamble, good fortune, chance. And then it says career, finance, outdoors, risky business, and surprises. Emphasis on the surprises. This sounds like a surprise friend giving you money. Just saying. For others of you, I don't know why, if you are in the cosmetics industry, you might be getting a break where there may be someone who is well known, who uses your product, and then that might give you the exposure that you've been waiting for, and then that increases your sales. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Or it could be a thing of, there is a larger cosmetics company that may want to partner with you to help you with distribution and other things like that. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let me go ahead and take a few tarot cards right quick, and then we'll wrap this up. May I have... I'm going to ask it differently. Can we clarify the cards on the table for Aries? Can we clarify the cards on the table for Aries? Can we clarify the cards on the table for Aries? What is it that Aries needs to hear? Something told me to check this. Wow. Okay. The star is at the bottom, was at the bottom of the deck. When I split it, the tower is here. There's something that's going to shock you. And I feel there's going to be a wish coming true. And it's going to shock you. Because towers it's about shock. People think that towers are bad things. No. It can be a bad thing at times, but it can be a good thing too. But overall, it's still a good thing because it's about transformation. But with the tower, it's about adjusting for the new. And whether a bad thing happens that forces you to adjust for the new, or a good thing happens that forces you to adjust for the new, it's still adjusting for the new. And it can be shocking. If someone comes in, let's say what I was talking about earlier, let's say Estee Lauder comes in and they're like, we love your cosmetics. We want to partner with you and do distribution and all this stuff and everything else. Do you know how much paperwork is involved with that stuff? Do you know how many attorneys are going to have to go over things and look at this and look at that and make sure this is right? Then you have to find out what's going to, where is it going to be carried at? Who's going to represent it? What is going to be your role? Will you receive stock in Estee Lauder or what have you? There's so many things that happen. That is a tower moment, but it's a good tower moment because it's like, wow, Estee Lauder wants to work with me. But now I have to do all of this stuff. I have to cross the T's and dot the I's. I have to deal with quality assurance. I have to deal with the FDA and so on and so forth. It's shocking, but it's a good thing. It's a good moment. So that's what I'm saying. I feel there's going to be some type of shock for you. May I have some? Thank you. That really flew out. Okay. Hangman. So this is a new perspective, but also it can be about feeling stagnant or stuck. It can also be about sacrifice too. I feel that there may be a new perspective coming in. And also for some of you, you may have felt stuck and stagnant, but it's not going to be that way forever. This is Nine of Wands energy, wounded warrior. So yeah, some of you are hoping for your lucky break. Is what you're hoping for and what I tell you. And on that, we're going to close it out. The sun. The happiness is coming. This is happiness coming in. This is Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your chart. But the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. I really feel whatever this lucky break is going to come in. Now, the cosmetics thing, if that's not your story, don't worry about it. Removing that out of it, there's some type of lucky break that will be coming in for you because you have the clover and you have the sun. Something will bring you happiness. That is the main part of the message. And I think I'm going to title this Lucky Break or something. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries. KIRWKC.com. Main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.